Hi everyone, how are you? Where are you watching in from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Manchester United 1, Everton 1. What a loss United has made. A loss. This is a loss. This is a loss because if at all they had won their previous game against Aston Villa, you would have said that at least even if they draw this one, it would have been okay. But it's not okay. Out of the previous 6 points in the Premier League, United have managed to collect only one and they've lost five. That shows you that they are not yet ready into the title race because today even Chelsea has won ahead to win by 3 goals to 1 in there against Southampton, taking them to 17 points, and United is at 14 in there. So Chelsea has started to build a gap to widen the gap in between them and Manchester United. So you now know in there. Below the screen, we are really showing you the match details, goal scorers, the match statistics in there, so you can enjoy that too as we really take through this so-called match reaction of Manchester United versus the side which goes by the names of Everton in there. So this is really the only positives I've seen. I think it's good for Anthony Martial to score a goal. Yes, it's good for Anthony Martial to score a goal in there, and I think him scoring and being taken off, I think they would have let him to play at least 70 minutes in there. Sancho would have come in and played some 20 in there, and I think Mason Greenwood wouldn't have played all those minutes. I think they would have brought in Sancho to play off the right wing in there. I really feel like Ole is doing Sancho a disjustice. Sorry. For playing him off the right, off the left wing. I think Sancho can offer a lot to Manchester United when he's playing on the right wing in there. And I'm really asking myself, when Rashford comes in, how is Ole going to do it? Because I look like he's really complicating these things. It should be Mason Greenwood or Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial, Edson Cavani or Ronaldo in there. I think that's what it should be in the teams of Manchester United. Left wing, Rashford and Martial should compete for it. Right wing, Sancho and Mason Greenwood should compete for it. And for the centre forward role, it's either Ronaldo or Edson Cavani in there. So to me, I really feel like Ole is doing himself a disjustice also. His team selection, United played very, very well. They did some quick passing in there. That's why you saw that goal even came into that so-called 34th minute, in the 43rd minute in there. It was a nice move from Scott McTominay. He played in Mason Greenwood. They found in Bruno Fernandes. Bruno did a no-look pass to Anthony Martial, and Anthony Martial bagged it with the hand in the back of the net. Remember when the last time Anthony Martial scored for Manchester United? Was it in that Southampton game when he scored really, were there 2 goals in there? So it has been really a very long period of time when Martial last scored for Manchester United, but God really came to him today and really scored that goal, something that really looked great in there, and United failed to consolidate on the lead. And guess what? Who battled and spoiled the party? It was Freddie. When Freddie failed to get Doucouré out, it was really the end of all these things. He first won the ball, poor control of the ball. He failed to really foul him. He went for energy, and Doucouré is a more strong and energetic man in there. Things fell apart. They fell apart. They fell apart really. So that's what I can really tell you, that Freddie really bottled each and everything in here. United got some other chances in there. They are really not converted. But all in all, I think Ole had got his team selection okay, until he really failed to take off Freddie off the pitch. Yes. Yeah, because there is no way you can tell me that Scott McTominay and Freddie would have played all those minutes. I think before you bring in Sancho, I think Ronaldo would have come in for Cavani, and Pogba would have come in for a man who goes by the names of Freddie Rodriguez in there, because I really feel like Everton was a weaker side, because an Everton that does not have Richarlison and Bernard and which other player? Calvert-Lewin. I think it's an easier side. And Pogba and Scott McTominay can really come in and consolidate in there. But because he has too many players onto the bench and he lacks, I think sometimes he really fails to get in the so-called players that can really play and get the job done in there. But I think for this, Ole got it wrong on the substitutions. I think Freddie would have been taken off first. Even Mason Greenwood too. I think he has played lots of football in there. He played the game of Aston Villa. He played the game of Villarreal. Yes, he played this game 90 minutes. And which other game did we play? He played the game of West Ham. He came in there and played some 30 minutes in there. He also played a game of West Ham, the other one that United won 2-1, I think he played 90 minutes too in there. So it really shows you that Ole is using a 20-year-old player and playing him loads of games in there. And a game like this, I think Jadon Sancho's experience will help you off the right wing in there. Because if at all you really get in Anton Martial this side, because he has scored, that means the day is his. The day is his. So what you have to do is get Mason Greenwood off, put Sancho off the right, let Martial play until some minutes in there, 20 minutes to the end of the game, and get in either Lingard or any other player in there, or Donny van Beek in there. And you see how things are really going to go on. But I think Ole really failed there in substitutions. I think there is no way you take off Anton Martial, because he looked like he was really wanting for more. His energy levels have not yet dropped by the time he was really substituted, because I think he was got off even before the 60th minute. He was brought off the pitch in there, him and Cavani. So to me, I really feel like Ole brought a very nice starting 11. Then he bottled it up by not first taking off Freddie in there and Mason Greenwood. And secondly, Mason Greenwood had a yellow card. You get? So I think it was better, because he was not delivering, but Martial showed you that he didn't do blind passes. Each and every time he comes onto the pitch, the only way he will shoot to the goal is when he is only left with that so-called option of only shooting. But if at all there is if at all there is any other option of really doing an assist or passing that ball to another United player, he will do it. That is a man who goes by the names of Anton Martial. But he scores for United, and United really fails to win this one, and they draw again. Something sad in there. But I'm really asking myself, into this so-called fixture that United is going to face after the international break, Leicester City, Atalanta, 2 games back to back. There is Liverpool, there is Man City, I think there is also Chelsea, there is Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm asking myself, how is Ole going to go about this? How is he going to go about this? That's the big question I'm really asking myself. But when you look at these players of Manchester United, I really feel like sometimes we are let down by Mark Freddie. Freddie really let the team down. That's what I can really tell you. And I know most of you will know that it was Freddie's fault. The same goal we considered against Newcastle is the same goal we considered against a team which goes by names of Everton. The United team is not broken down because of the brilliancy of these so-called teams in there, but it's brought down because of a mistake, especially on the counter. You get? Even the very real goal, it was a counter. You get? So United, the positive that we see is really costing them, because they are playing high up the pitch. You get? So them playing high up the pitch, that means counter-attacks should be blocked as soon as possible. The team really starts to really do that. And Freddie, that's what Freddie had to do. He had to put Doucouré down. He had to foul him and get a yellow card. I've seen Owen Hargreaves in there, because he really told people on Sky Sports, told them that if at all it was Sir Alex Ferguson during the time when they are at Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson told them that just foul that person in there and you get a yellow card. You get a yellow card in there because you would have broken their play. You get? They call that a professional foul, in other words. So Freddie would have done a professional foul against the man who goes by the names of Doucouré, but he went for energy, and Doucouré is a very energetic man in there, and he broke us down and he laid that pass to Townsend, and Townsend really buried that ball in the back of the net, and David De Gea had nothing to do in there. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka really had a good one. I really saw him going in front a lot, though his final was not yet improved to that level, but there is a good one he really laid to Anton Martial, though Anton Martial really went up in the air and he timed that ball poorly in there, but it was a good one in there. I saw him doing 1-2s in there. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has changed the way we play, because news came in that Ronaldo stormed his so-called office and told him we need to play quicker. And I think United today played far much quicker in there. That's why you saw that goal of Anton Martial coming, because when you get them off 1-2 passing in there, Bruno comes down, does a 0 pass assist, a no-look assist to a man who goes by names of Anton Martial and buries it in the back of the net. But all in all, United is placed third. They're having 14 points with the team which goes by names of Everton in there. So, however much they had a lion's share of the possession, the game has ended 1-1. So, it's not good for Manchester United. There is no good news in there, but let's wait and see what it happens. But Ole is really heading into a very, very hard time in this. Smash the like button, comment and share. Tell me your reactions onto this match reaction of Manchester United versus a side which goes by names of Everton. Anton Martial scored the first goal for United, or the only goal, in the 43rd minute, and a man who goes by names of Townsend equalized in there in the dying minutes of the game. In there, close to 20 minutes to the end of the game, Everton really equalized. Me out. See you later.